Time check 3 p.m. So that means it is officially MX Live, where we bring you nothing but the best when it comes to entertainment stories, music, going the industry, and so on and so on and so on. I'm very happy to be here. As always, send us messages at MX24GH, and please be a part of the conversation. You know, we do this stuff, like I've always said, you know, to push and grow the industry as much as possible, because every conversation is in that direction. Send us messages at MX24GH on all platforms. And as you guys can always see, with your host, Jason LA. I'm very happy because my brother is here today and he didn't sleep last night, so we've been talking about it. That's why I've got this big grin on my face. He wants me to come about me. I don't like go now, but anyways, Charlie, Prudent, how you doing, man? You good?
Charlie, I'm good, but I'm exhausted, man.
Yeah, you are exhausted. So before we do get to that, before we do get to our stories, our music, and our guests, quick commercial break.
Over 3,000 extensively researched questions.
What is the smallest possible value of n?
Made it impossible for the hot water.
Participation from over 100 schools, spanning a 4-year legacy. That's the journey we've traversed over the last 4 seasons of Ghana's most innovative inter-schools quiz contest.
Properties between an insulator and a conductor.
Semiconductor.
You're correct. What percent of the first 20 positive integers?
40.
40 is correct.
Excellent. Choose the odd one out. A, obstruct. B, boost.
Obstruct.
Is the right answer every time.
We have set out again to find the sharpest quizzing team across the country. They're agile, they think fast, and are some of the brightest brains in the land. Who will beat the rest in this colossal battle of brains? Join us on this exciting journey from this Saturday, 9th April 2022 at 2 p.m. sharp. The Sharks Quiz, Season 5.
Your participation in the nomination and voting process doesn't just end there. It's now time to recognize and reward outstanding beverages in the Ghanaian market. Join Global Media Alliance at the 6th edition of Ghana Beverage Awards, date 8th April 2022 at Kempinski Hotel, Gold Coast City, Accra, as we find out who wins in the following categories: International Spirit, International Liqueur, Beer, Water, Bitters, Fruit Drink or Liqueur of the Year, amongst others, and who takes home the Most Coveted Product of the Year award. For table reservations and further details, contact 020-2222-095. GBA is in partnership with Ministry of Trade and Industry, Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Ghana Tourism Authority, Consumer Protection Agency, Food and Beverage Association of Ghana, Food Research Institute CSIR, and our media partners. Ghana Beverage Awards, inspiring excellence in Ghana's beverage industry.
Guys, you're welcome back to the show. As always, be a part of the conversation. I can't do this by myself. At MX24GH on all platforms. And I'm still your host, Jason LA. We do this to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. So let's get straight to it. I mean, I did introduce you already, but please introduce yourself once.
Okay, so my name is Prudent. I'm here to give you all the bits and pieces happening in Accra, all the events, showbiz, entertainment, all the events you can't make it. I'll be there to give you all the gist.
You be chilling, man. He be chilling.
It's actually stressful, bro. Like, you have to leave there around like 2, 3 and all that. Right. And you know I don't have a car, so I have to order my ride.
It's coming. So when you're watching this, we both need cars. We've been walking for long. But anyways, in reference to events, of course, we make sure not to miss the biggest, the best events. And Lynx Entertainment, they were celebrating 15 years in the industry. Exactly. Like a lot of people when you were there. And there's some big stories in terms of signings, in terms of another 15 years, in terms of a legacy event event. Tell us about what happened, man.
So, as we already know, Lynx is owned by Richie, the founder of Lynx Entertainment, supported by his brother Albert. They've been doing this for way too long, man. And, you know, record labels are really rare in this country. We barely have...
Do you think like that's the strongest record label in the country?
Of course, they are 15 years. Just recently, we started seeing KY getting into the record label space. Xylophone Music came in shortly and all that. So we are super excited to see them achieve this feat. So super excited about that. Congratulations to Lynx Entertainment. Everything they're doing, they should keep doing the same thing. So it's happening like, man, Charlie. They've signed on new artists. They are moving to a different phase. Can you imagine? Lynx signed Ajetiana. Wow, like I'm like, Lynx has gone beyond signing musicians to actors.
This is what I really wanted to talk about.
Wow, like
because okay, so now actors. Now is Lynx going to movie production? Are they going to be managing talent? You know, it's two different things.
So
like,
actually, they have the talent hub, and now they have a whole studio for production. That's called the Tygon Studios. That will be at Lynx. The Tygon Studios. At Lynx, they've started some 1 or 2 things already, but then there's officially for the industry people to consume it, to know that, look, this is what they are up to right now. So we are super excited about it. Sika Ose is also signed there. You know Sika Ose for VGM Red Carpet, and then the main host.
So that means you can get signed on to Lynx?
Yeah.
I mean, like, we all
can sign. Yeah, we all can sign.
Oh, okay.
Loyalty of KJTR versus Moko.
Whoa, that's dope.
He's also signed to Lynx. And one thing that you guys should be expecting is the young champ, man. Like, look, this guy, boy Jake, he's actually one of the youngest guys at Lynx right now. I spoke to Kiddy about him, and he's like, this guy is really good. He's got good vocals. He's about to drop a new song by the end of this month, so we should be expecting and we should support him.
And Adina
for some time has been at Lynx all the time. So people actually thought Adina is signed on to Lynx, but now it's official. Like, Adina is signed to Lynx, and I'm sure we'll show you some couple of videos from Adina's reaction. Richie is actually excited about Adina's signing.
He is, right?
It's like Adina is about to push Richie to the max, and it's like Adina is already doing her thing. So she, like, Richie is going to be putting some 1 or 2 things into the career, so they move from different planets to Mars or Jupiter.
Because if you look at everything Adina is doing already, I mean, our very own DJ Veroski.
Adina has also got a new song coming out.
Adina's got a new song.
Hallelujah, you guys should be expecting that. Okay, so that was that interview I had with Adina. Very, very, very happy.
So we're going to check some of that out. But one thing I want to talk to you about is the business side of entertainment and the entertainment industry. For quite a while now, it seems like it hasn't been treated as much of a business as it should be. You know, we make music for fun. You know, we're always jamming, but it seems like Link, there are contracts involved, there are percentages involved, and it's treated again as a business. I mean, that's the way to go.
I'm very excited about the new phase of our entertainment industry. Today, we see Ajay and one of the biggest guys in our movie industry signing into Lynx, and that means he understands the business. He understands that I've gotten to that stage where I need somebody to hold my hands to cross that next level, and Lynx is about to do that thing with him. And we see Sika Ose. We know Sika Ose has been doing a lot of works in Nigeria and all that. But Sika Ose has recognized that Lynx has the connections. And let me not forget this one. Lynx is about to start a monthly, monthly sessions for industry players where we can connect and talk about music and other stuffs about industry. Lynx already got the connections already.
This is
dope.
And
they're about to move to a different space. So I think for us to see all these people that we already know them and they're already doing very well to come and sign on to Lynx, then it's about business.
Do you think Richie's not given enough credit?
Because
I think so. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I genuinely believe he's done so much.
I think Richie. The Ghanaians, we are like, oh yeah, Richie is good. He's doing it. That's all. But then for us to say we are celebrating Richie, giving him all the accolades, and Richie is actually someone who is a bit laid back. He doesn't want to be in the limelight.
So maybe that could be the reason.
That could be the reason. Okay. But then I think Ghanaians really respect Richie and we appreciate Richie's work. Because Richie has launched a lot of solo artists. Look, think of Easy. Easy brought Wenger said this was, look, Miss V. This went to the BETs. You get it? And Assem, look at the number of artists that has passed through Lynx Entertainment. Look. And the whole event, all the songs that were played by DJ Wallpaper, our very own DJ Wallpaper, was Lynx Productions. That should tell you, for that number of hours that we were there, it was all Lynx Production. And I think big ups to Lynx Entertainment for doing that.
I mean, from now you telling me that they're going to movie production all of these.
And they're starting a whole international studio.
That's what we're coming to talk about. Because they've been in the game for 15 years. And apparently they launched a 15-year plan. What's that about?
So the 15-year plan is about a movie, like the whole video production studio. I'm sure the video production studio is going to fuse in with the music because music comes with video productions and all that. So they will create their own videos with the standard quality videos that we are all looking for. For some time now, Ghanaians have been complaining that our videos are not on point. We don't invest much in our videos, and they are saying that look, we need these people. And when you look at Adina's music video, the new one is about to premiere, or the new one that will be launched very soon. It has the new act, the new people that has been signed. We have Aditya Nangde, we have some of we have Lawyer Inti there. So that means they'll be working with each other to promote each other. So we'll be looking forward to that one too as well. But one thing you should be expecting is the Links Legacy album, a 10-track album that will feature both past and present Links artists. That's
like how many artists in all? Like that's like
I think they have 10 artists. They've signed 10
because that means Asem is involved.
And the funny thing is that it's not fun actually. The most interesting thing is that Asem Easy might remake some of their songs to feature in the Links album. And you should be expecting that. Look,
that's
Charlie,
exciting.
Some of us who probably may not have really witnessed much about Asem those days, maybe when we were not really young, we are very happy to see Asem coming back and working with the people who made him big. You get my point? So I'm super excited.
I mean, it's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Like, I seem laid back right now, right?
Yeah.
But it's really a lot to take in because you've listened to these people, to hearing that. Yeah. I mean, obviously, maybe there were issues. I mean, it's with business, right?
Of course.
Now, to hear that they're going to be back together, that's a big deal. I'm sure I think there was Ziggy.
Ziggy.
Yeah, Ziggy was on there. You say waiting, So
Ziggy,
imagine Kwame J and Ziggy on the song, right?
Ziggy is a gospel artist right now. So I'm just wondering what they're going
to do.
He
is?
Yeah, he's a gospel artist right now.
I'm
just wondering what Ziggy will be doing with Links. And Charlie Kwame J to be vibe for the gospel side. So I just expect that part. Yeah. And finally, Links will be dropping a big event, the Links Legacy Concert. You should be expecting that one too as well. So, Charlie, Links, they really planned the thing. Wait, Charlie, I'm super excited. And I think all Ghanaians, everybody, we should support them and support them to the max.
I mean, this is good news for the industry. The industry, right?
And one thing you marvel at is the people there, like all the industry players.
Tell us about that. How was the night? How was the night, man?
Oh, Charlie, the night was all like support from everybody. Baba Sadiq was there, CEO of 3 Music Network was there, Andy Dusty was there, Abeku Santana was there, Giovanni Caleb was there. Look, Francis Doku was there. Look, everybody in our entertainment space was there to support Links. And that should tell you that, look, Links really got the links.
That's what we're talking about. I mean, we have rappers in the studio, so he might just be on the album. You never know. And I mean, it's incredible to see. I don't know if we're going to show some of the interviews right now per what happened. It was last night, right?
Yeah, it was last night.
It was last night. But we always sit here and we talk about entertainment, about supporting, about pushing each other and putting emotions aside. And last night was clear representation of the stuff we've been talking about, and that's why we always take it upon ourselves to be part of these events, to show these events, showcase these events. So the album, did they say when they're going to launch it, or did they give any specifics?
No, Links like surprises, so we are actually going to be waiting for them to see. But I'm just looking forward to their monthly events about the industry, conversations and all that. Because look, if you're an upcoming artist, you can go through these events and try and network. That is one thing that people are missing. I'm just looking at the fact that every month I have an event to go where I'm going to see Baba Sadiq, I'm going to see Abeku Santana, I'm going to see maybe a country manager for Boomplay. That means I can get to know the business aspect of the music, how to put my music out.
We have to put ourselves out there, right?
And look, everybody was there. Everybody was there. That shows that Links is really in the business, and they have the network, and they have the links. So you should, if you're an upcoming artist and you're watching this right now, you should be waiting for this, and you should grab this opportunity. Because they're one in a lifetime.
I mean, what I'm getting from this is probably there's going to be like talent management, and that's one thing that's been a big problem. And I love the fact that there are going to be contracts, and one thing that, let me say this, was exciting for him is I saw Dope Nation on there. Like, this is a real business, even though they were signed for just 1 year. Business is business, and they just might be on.
So Dope Nation is the only artist that was signed on Links Entertainment without an album. So almost everybody that was signed on Links had an album with Links. Dope Nation never got an album with them. But then you could see that they went in for the business. Links understands the game. They finished it. They are gone. They have an album right now. The Atta album. So it's. I think Ghana, we are moving forward. Gradually, we are moving forward. And let me share one story about Links. you know, before Richie started talking, he spoke about how far he has come and how far, like, his parents believed in him. You know, our African parents don't believe in our people, our children, when they're about to do music, they want them to become doctors and all that. Yeah. Richie actually said that the mom took his teacher's loan, to buy him the first equipment that he used to produce his first records.
Wow.
And up till now, he's not been able to even pay the mother.
To all my uncles who are watching, I've been reaching out to you guys. I need some money to do some stuff, you know. I want to start a record label. Yeah. But that's incredible to see him share his story. Do you think, I don't even know how to put this question, but Lynx is Lynx, right? Why do you think other record labels have not been as strong as Lynx? I mean, per what you've seen behind the scenes, personally, why do you think other record labels, again, have not been as strong as Lynx?
So I'll go back to still the business of the game. I think they put in a lot of emotions to most of the conversations that they have or their work. You have to put work aside and then concentrate on the music and the business. I feel like, look, if you send an artist and maybe probably the artist passes some comment, just correct the guy, come back to the business, let's do our business. Don't take emotions aside. Just put emotions aside.
I mean, Kovic said this same thing you're saying yesterday, right?
I think look, when you go to Nigeria right now, Fireboy, who is Fireboy signing on? Fireboy is signing on to Olamide's record.
Yeah, YBNL, right?
Exactly. Olamide, what's this guy's name? This guy with Chris Brown song. Rema is signed to Don Jazzy.
Yeah.
The guy with this guy, it's on the same Olamide record. He had a record label. He's got a song with
Burna Boy.
He got a song with Chris Brown recently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these people are all on this record label, and of course, Mayo is doing very well. But I'm saying that, look, let's put emotions aside, focus on the music. If the person does something that is not right, just correct the person, and let's move forward. Okay. But it looks like most of our artists, when they see one or two things, they vex.
Yeah.
And I think that is not helping us. Yeah. So I'm looking forward.
You can't be emotional in this industry.
You can't
Let me just say this: if you're a young kid watching this, you want to get into music, into blogging, presenting, you cannot be emotional. Laugh it off, because they'll laugh at you, no matter what you do. But what they've done is testament to.
And Richie said that the road to this success hasn't been easy. He's gone through a lot. So Charlie, make you not see today and see like Richie.
Of course, so rightly so. Yeah, so rightly so. I mean, you were there again last night at the Lynx event, celebrating 15 years. Their plans for the next 15 years, their album coming up, their concert coming up. So yeah, this is what happened last night.
So Adina is officially at Lynx Entertainment. I'm here with Richie Mensah. Richie, tell me why you decided to sign this girl.
How can I not sign her? It's about time. She's been an unofficial member of the family from 2009. Exactly. So this one is just pen to paper. The same thing. The same thing.
Richie, since you are here, let me ask you. You've said a lot of stars. We should be expecting great stars. But tell me, with Adina, what should people expect from Adina?
You see, right now with Adina, the pressure is on me. Because her brand is already so amazing and so high up there. So we need to take it even higher. Let's say we need to amplify it. You get me? As for Sheena, she's already great. She just needs to keep doing her, and then we'll see if we can take Adina to the whole world. In fact, maybe Jupiter and Mars for listening to music.
You know, like I said, I've always felt a part of this family since 2009. Do you know how long ago that was? 2009, a year after I won Stars of the Future. I've always felt, I record all my songs here. I've got a great relationship with all the artists. So really, it's just making things official. And like he said, it's to take things to the next level. If there are people on Jupiter and Mars, we're coming for you.
How does it feel to be part of Lynx?
It's a dream. I don't think it's still real. Maybe when I go home and I wake up and I'll make sure that people are tweeting about it, I'm like, okay, it's true. Because it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, you're talking about Lynx.
Man, so that's what happened. You spoke to loads more people, and we're definitely going to have these interviews and videos up on our YouTube pages and all other platforms at MX24GH. But right now, I'm joined with a brother and a friend, another entertainment mind, someone who's been there. How you been, man? Charlie, I haven't seen you in a while. Looking fresh, my brother.
Oh, man, I'm copying from you.
Nice.
But we should congratulate him, man. Charlie.
Him? Oh, yeah. Okay. What do you want to add? You want to add anything?
Charlie.
Okay.
It was a proposal. It was a proposal, so yeah, that's it.
So I'm going to be at the wedding, right?
And
yeah,
Charlie,
wedding, but
this guy is actually
proposal.
romantic, man. The whole thing, man, was so beautiful.
Congratulations.
Big up.
Congratulations. I won't skip this thing.
We believe in you. But before we do get to our stories, it's good to have you in the studio because you have your ears to the ground with everything that's going on. First of all, the Lynx event. How proud of you, and what do you think about what Lynx is doing for the entertainment industry?
I mean, of course, I mean, I couldn't be there yesterday, but then it was an amazing event. I'm super proud is definitely the word to use here. I just wish that we have the likes of Lynx, like 5 of them in this country.
What we're saying, right?
You know, because I mean, the length at which they have been able to push our industry to is so amazing. I mean, for the likes of, I mean, it started with the Easy, and followed by, I mean, the Miss V's and Ascends, all these artists. It's been back to back, and up to now, the guys. Look at what Kwame and Kiddy did in London. Crazy, amazing stuff. You know, and this is what we need. I'm not a fan of artists managing themselves. I'm not those type of people that, you know, artists creating their own, you know, so, okay, I have a team, my team, and no. There should be some there should be a solid record label. They know what they are doing. They are doing all the music business for their artists, and that is exactly what Lynx is doing.
Nice one. I mean, you said everything, and we can't say how proud enough we are of Lynx and everything they're doing. But when it comes to music, entertainment, another big part is songwriting, you know. And one story that came to mind, which obviously we hope gets better, especially in Ghana and across the world, is that Sharon recently winning a lawsuit against him, you know, I think for copyright issues with his song, one of his songs. But he won the case. And I think Sam Shokri, since like years ago, 2017, all the way back.
I think that was 2 years before Ed released.
And the song was Shape of You. But he won the case. I just want to know, what do you think about it? You know, all these things put against artists in the limelight. Do you think it's a big issue? Do you think these are stuff we should deal with behind the scenes?
I think whatever I'm going to say, that's what people are going to be expectant of. But he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve to win that particular lawsuit. I mean, sampling. Yes, I'm telling you, sampling is sampling. You understand? And if you look at it, if should we play all the rules? Let's put all the rules down. You realize that the guy, you know, deserved to win that particular.
Sam Shokri deserved.
I mean, Robin. Look at the case with Robin Thicke and Marvin Gaye. I mean, how come Robin won? But someone will also be there and say that, oh, okay. I mean, that's sampling. I mean, it's something that we normally do in music, you know, production and all of that. But Charlie, sampling is sampling, and this time it was very glaring, because if you listen to the guy's song and if you listen to Ed Sheeran's song. Actually, I was not expecting, you know, that particular result out of the proceedings, honestly, because I feel, this is my opinion, I feel that the guy should have won the case against Ed. This is not the first time Ed is receiving this, you know, kind of allegations and stuff like that. Most of the time, we've seen big guys, big dogs in the industry, I mean, highly labeled celebrities, you know, trying to pick or ride on other people's intellectual property, and this is a perfect, you know, example. I believe that Ed Sheeran really went head to head with this because he really wanted to clear his name from that.
So you agree with what's going on?
I don't agree with him though, but I think
why don't you agree, man?
For Ed Sheeran to go all the way there, for Ed Sheeran to say that I'm not going to settle, I'm going to court, then Ed Sheeran knows he's doing the right thing. He knows that like, this guy doesn't have a case, and then a court of competent jurisdiction has really saved the day. Look. Ed Sheeran is saying that, look, I'm not going to settle and I'm going to push harder. And there's the judge who has said, look, based on the evidence presented to me, you don't have a case. And it's business.
I mean, based on the evidence. The judge
so
established the fact that the guy copied some phrases from the song.
So wait, what
do you understand?
Like, we're talking about sampling right now.
Yes.
Is it phrases, like you said? Is it beats? Is it a line or two?
I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Sampling is not wrong, but you need the right permission from the original owner. Do you understand? This is what we are talking about.
Like, if there's a phrase in a song, someone must have said it.
He used the same phrase. These are two phrases. Even if you use 2 seconds of the yes, it's that serious. That is why when you're putting songs together, it's very important that they become original. And if sampling is not wrong, it's perfect. I mean, we all take inspirations from writing. I mean, I'm not a music writer, but I'm a songwriter. Yeah. But the likes of you take inspirations from a lot of songs and all of that. But Charlie, if you don't have the balls like this, you really need to seek the right permission. It doesn't take a thing to do this. You understand? Yeah. And as I was saying, the judge stated specifically that the guy did not subconsciously, copied it. It means that the guy copied. The only thing is that Ed Sheeran said that, look, I've not heard your song before. So if I've not heard a song before, I mean, how am I able to even steal it? But it doesn't work.
Okay, let me ask this question. Okay, so, I mean, it went to the court of law and they dealt with it. But do you think, what I want to know is, do you think this is given as much seriousness in our entertainment industry? Sampling, remixing, copyright issues. Do you think in Ghana, right? Just let's quickly touch on this. It is given as much seriousness.
I think it's we still not understood the whole sampling thing here in Ghana because Yankee has a new song where I think he took 1 or 2 parts of Oferian Ponsan's.
It's happening.
I actually interviewed him I think 2 weeks ago and I was like, they've sorted everything. I think the permission should be there.
Very important.
You should just notify the person. And I think, but then even though you notify the person, the masses will say no. We are no.
But that's not fair because I'm sure not everyone comes out and said
for legal issues.
Like, no, if I feature or if I sample Entamoti's song and we've sorted it out, but we don't come and publicly say that's not fair to attack the artist. Because I'm going to give a clear example. I mean, let's be real here. People have attacked Kwame Eugene not knowing what went on behind the scenes. Is that fair?
Oh, it's not fair.
That's not fair.
People attack Kwame Eugene, but I mean, there have been instances where the artist in question, they will come in and say, no, they didn't talk to me.
Exactly.
They didn't have any...
so that is where you feel...
I've seen a sampling where even the veteran artist is even in the song. I think this guy was Ofer Music. This song, he had this song with Patoranking. He actually invited him in the song. He actually sang some 1 or 2. I think we need to publicly educate our people very well to understand how these things work. Because there are mere Ghanaian people, they just want to hear music. But like, hey, you know Matilda or something like that. So you just learn to educate. I think public education will help that.
It's going to be difficult.
Our pundits should stop this thing. Most of our pundits this boy, they stole song.
I think I agree with this. Without knowing what went on behind the scenes. I mean, we have to be honest.
Exactly. What I'm saying is, it's going to be tough. I mean, every day we have over 20 million songs being uploaded on Spotify alone. That's a lot. And you cannot tell me that we're not going to have some similar phrases or some similar...
exactly.
That's what I'm saying, that it's going to be difficult. But you, the artist, or you, the record label, or you, the beat maker, you also have to do your research. Sometimes it hits you unconsciously. You don't even know that... You've actually sampled someone's song.
And most of our people also look up to some of these people. They grew up listening to some of them. So one way or the other, when they're in the studio, they're like,
I want to catch a vibe. I want to put Sarkodie's line in there,
But taking permission shouldn't be...
I think this is about education, right? And
public education.
It's going to get to the point where if you're an artist in Ghana and you sample something, you have to just let them know before you release the song.
That's it.
That's
the whole point.
So Entamoti, don't come and attack me because we already talked about it. But anyways, that's there. And it comes back to educating ourselves and with the content we release. Another thing that's a big deal with copyright issues and defamation is Cardi B's recent issue. And you're a blogger, artists have hit you up and you also put stories out because you have a fan base and people want to hear your story. I think the first thing we tend to forget is when you're an artist, the first thing is you want people to hear your music before the business. When you're a blogger, you want to put out stories. Whether journalism, you want to be truthful. Now, Cardi B has sued a blogger because, let me say a blogger,
she's a blogger.
Yeah, to some extent, because she put out a couple of stories which she claims was defamation of character. Let's talk about this. How do you put out a story, whether it's negative or not? Now, do you go and seek permission? And I'm asking you because you're right behind this. Is it going to get to the point where you have to go and seek out permission? Do you do that now? What's the plan moving forward? Because you can't ask everyone before you put out every single story. And do you agree with her winning the case?
Oh, yes. I mean, Cardi had all the rights. I mean, what bloggers have to know that libel and slander is so real. Charlie, it's not some fallacy.
Exactly.
This is a serious business, and if you don't take care, everything that you have started from the scratch, you can actually lose everything. Tasha is worth $1.5 million. Cardi is taking how much? 3.5 million. Where is she even gonna get the rest of the money?
Yeah. But it's
that's
still
net
challenging the
worth.
case again. It's still
That's even net worth.
Yeah.
You understand? So I mean, the whole point is, blogging is blogging. Blogging is all about opinions, right?
Yeah.
But if you want to go the hard way, meaning if you want to be writing about people's personal issues happening in their homes, people's personal marital affair, who is cheating with who, gossip. I mean, you're playing with the emotions of highly celebrated people. Yeah. Therefore, you should know the laws that guide what you are doing. That's all that we are saying. There's nothing wrong doing a gossip blog. There's nothing wrong, but fake news. Avoid fake news. That's the whole point. It's not about doing a negative or positive because I don't know what
so
that
it's
is.
fake news. It's
Fake
not about
news.
negative or
No,
positive.
there's nothing like negative or what's news. There's nothing like negative
so
or
Jason, the
positive.
thing is that when I tell you, Jason.
God.
Look, let me just use this scenario. When let's say,
Bloggers, please pause for 2 seconds after this. Then you
Jason,
come back.
For instance, when we say let's say probably Kiddy has got Kiddy has impregnated a lady, and it was reported by some small media house or some small blog. Will you take it serious? You won't take it serious, right?
Some people might.
Yeah.
No, they won't take it serious.
Prudent, some people might.
But when you say...
Okay, you're saying based off the platform it's coming from.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Okay.
But then this person for some time now has been defaming Cardi for some time.
Yeah, I think...
Since 2018.
Yeah,
so the question is that it looks like a deliberate attempt for distraction.
Okay.
You get it? So it looks like everything they've been posting is about Cardi and Cardi and Cardi that, Cardi that, Cardi that. They've never highlighted any positive thing about Cardi.
Charlie, I think we see a lot of bloggers, let me say new bloggers, because you guys have been in for a while doing this. They focus on like fake stories to get traction.
Yeah.
But that's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. I mean, it just boils back to what I was saying. I mean, fake story should be avoided. If there is and these days people are very, very reachable. Yeah. If maybe you've heard a story, and people should not get this wrong. If you go and pick a story from, say, MX24, and you come and repost, and the story is wrong, don't think they are going to attack only MX24 alone.
Wow.
Yes. Rich Sharon, you are reposting or you are publishing it.
Yeah.
That's also a serious offense.
Wow.
And the same allegations they could lay against you guys, you can attract the same thing. That is why you need to make sure that whatever that is going out there, these are, of course, there might be rumors and other things, but you should know the laws.
Like now, everyone is a blogger. Everyone just like creates Instagram and like posts and stuff.
I mean, it's a democratized platform, so
like
now everybody.
please, let's just be careful. If
Let's
you're
get the
watching
evidence right before we post
Prudent isn't married yet. Please don't put that story out there. But anyways, guys, we're not gonna let him go just yet. We're not gonna let my brothers go. When it comes to this show, we're also about supporting content itself. And a brother, again, Kojo Mano, has actually released music, and we want to push content and artists as much as possible. So we're going to check out the music video. And Prudent, you went to see him, you spoke to him, you had an interview with him. So check this out.
Shout out, Mano.
We're going to discuss.
This one here. It's so easy.
Are you mad?
Don't go waiting. I've been waiting.
Are you mad?
I did wait to make you not go. I've been waiting for so long. Just me and you, nobody no fun. I've been waiting. Don't go wait, wait. Don't go wait, wait. Don't go wait, wait. Don't go wait, sipping on palm wine. Sure you no go waste my time. Sure you no go waste my life. Sure you no go say bye bye. No be lying, make I tell you my guy. She be why yo, nah lie. She be why yo, nah lie. She be why yo, nah lie.
Yeah, man, that's the man himself, Kojo Manuel, with his brand new music video. What do you think, man? I'm a piano vibe. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
You didn't see me yet. You see the way then?
Yeah, right?
This is awesome. I mean, this is awesome. I like the fact that he has been able to, adapt to the new trend. This is a new trend. Piano is what's happening right now. I love the beats. I understand it
was produced by Neptunes.
Excellent.
The guy behind Ameno.
Yeah. You said they knew each other way back.
way back in Legon. So yeah.
So this
was quite easy to get them on the song. He said Kelvin Boy for some time they wanted to have a track with him, so he linked up Neptunes.
Charlie masterpiece, I love it.
Yeah, that's it. So rightly so. I mean, you had an interview with him, like I said. So let's check out the interview with Kojo Manuel.
Club MC, event MC, radio presenter, now turned artist, and I'm about to have a quick conversation. But tell me, how are you able to blend these things all together?
Bro, it's all the same thing to me. I feel like the differences are not that much. You just have to understand what each is, because people think that being a hype man is even the same as an MC, but it's not. Being a presenter is also slightly different. So it's just about me challenging my voice to do everything and anything that I set my mind to, because there's so much I really want to do.
Exactly. You're doing very well with the drive of your life, man, Charlie. You've changed the entire thing, man, and then big up on that one, bro. But let's talk about the new song you have out there. Waiting. You have one of our favorite artists there. Kelvin Boy, Afrobeats Badman. We have the Neptunes also in there. Tell me, why did you choose these two?
Bro, I chose them just because I was trying to make an Amapiano record that had two Ghanaians, let's say made by all Ghanaians, right? So I was thinking about who will make the baddest beats Amapiano-wise, and I thought of Neptunes. Exactly. And I was thinking, who is so dope at Afro beats, but yet so versatile, and I thought of Kelvin Boy. The fact that they both agreed wasn't up to me. I was just like, okay, if I get these two people, it will be like the sickest record. I wouldn't even tell them that. The only thing I did was tell Neptunes I wanted to sound like this. Tell Kelvin Boy, whatever makes like you feel when you hear that beat is what I want you to do. So then my plan actually was to do so much more with the vocals and all of that, but in the studio, when your man hopped on the beat and started to do his thing, I was like, nah, this is it. This is perfect. So I didn't even want to like taint the sound in any way. Yeah.
Most of the time we hear artists having issues with trying to get people on a song, but you were able to get Kelvin Boy and Neptunes. But tell me about that. How are you able to get these two together?
I think a lot of the time we use this word so many times is a vibe, and I think what people don't break down is when you meet somebody, the synergy of how the conversation goes, it goes beyond even the things you are saying. It's the way they see you, it's the way you approach the issue, how honest you are, and if the person understands it on that same level, it works out. Because Neptunes, funny thing is, I just hit him up to congratulate him on his success when I found out he was Ghanaian. And then he told me that, oh, I know you. And I was like, where do you know me from? It's like, oh, you're at University of Ghana campus together. And I was like, but I don't remember you. So that's how that vibe picked up from. So at that point, level ground, we were good. With Kelvin Boy, I just was a fan from a distance. So it was just a thing of, oh, but he's really chill every time I see him. So I was like, oh, let's do something. I interviewed him a couple of times, and he's always like, cool, let's do it. So I was like, Neptunes, give me a beat. I wanted to sound something like this. He gave me a couple of samples. We picked on, sent it to Kelvin Boy, and apparently he also knew Neptunes on some level. So it was just meant to be. Sometimes I think people just push it too hard. If you are pushing it feels like you're forcing it, maybe it's because it's not meant to be.
Yeah, Charlie. That's good to see, man. You know, young guys, you know, broadening their horizons. I think we are past that stage where you have to do one thing. People like Kanye West have broken that he's into fashion and all of this. That's cool to see, man. Right?
I mean, that's great. I've known Manuel for quite some time now. It's like 5 years. So yeah, I mean, obviously we know him to be the MC guy, the hype man, the radio thing. But I love the fact that everything just you know, flow naturally, you know, like that. With
like
Kelvin and Neptunes and Charlie, amazing stuff.
Nice one, nice one. Very big congratulations to him. And we're going to play here most definitely. Now, apart from music, we also support filmmakers, movie makers. The umbrella is big when it comes to entertainment and the industry. So there's a new movie out, very interesting title for the movie, God is African. Guys, check out the trailer. When we get back, we're going to talk about this.
We need to talk. The same God that you didn't want to hear about just a few months ago.
Yes, 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 Daniel, yes!
I want to see you face to face. This is impossible.
God, sit down! What? Didn't you say in Psalm 138 verse 2 that he has exalted his words above his name? Didn't you say that? Do I need to remind you? Numbers chapter 23 verse 19 that he is not a man that he should lie. Should I remind you? God, should I remind you? Or did you lie to me?
Who really is God?
You lie! You lie!
So yeah, God is African. That's like the biggest movie out now, and Timothy, you've seen it.
Yeah,
so what do you think about it, man?
How should I even put it? I'm very expectant. I want to see the message that is going to carry, because I don't know. I'm all over the place. I don't know what I'm going to see when I get a chance to watch the full movie. But I mean, I trust the director. Yeah. And I'm pretty much sure that it's going to be an awesome movie. I like how gradually we are revamping, the whole movie industry, and I think the media we should support, because the future is so beautiful, it's so promising. So all of us have to come together and support what our people are doing.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to art, movies, and music, it's supposed to be captivating. It's supposed to be controversial. It's supposed to be artistic. Yeah. And not everyone is supposed to agree with it, like the artist, but I think even Jay-Z said this. So to have a title like God is African is going to be captivating to the audience, right?
I think
because I'm thinking, what's the movie about?
Very controversial, very catchy. Of course, when you hear the whole title, you would like to go watch it. You would like to go to the cinema. I like the people in the Rosalind Giza is there. I think she's going to make it.
You got a big smile on your face. Yeah. You got a big smile on your face.
There's Majid there as well. You know, Majid is very good. Yeah. And then I think there's one Nigerian actor there. I think he's also good. Yeah. So the blend with the Nigerian and Ghanaian is going to make the movie good. And then I'll be looking forward to see the premiere.
Yeah. And so do you think productions like these can get the movie industry to where we want it back? Let me say back to where we want it to be. Because obviously it was a giant, and we're hoping it gets back.
Yeah, but a lot of things have changed. I mean, now we've seen the emergence of digital tools and platforms, not only for the music industry, but of course also for the movie as well. I mean, we've seen Netflix all over the place, and there are other people, a whole lot of them, and what I'm saying is that a lot of upcoming filmmakers should capitalize on these opportunities that are available to us. Yeah. Those days it was so easy to quantify. You just have to get your CDs and then just sell your CDs.
Times have changed, right?
So yeah, a lot have changed. So those in the industry, I mean, they also have to adapt so that they can we can tell our own story to our
people in the diaspora also like watching our movies and stuff. They are the ones who normally stream them on our digital platforms. So they should make sure these movies get to those places, Showmax, all these places.
And support from the media. This is it. Like that's what I've not seen in a while now.
Most definitely. Thank you guys so much for coming through. We're not done just yet. We actually have the director for the movie, God is African. I'm going to be talking to him right now. But before we do get to that, check this piece out.
Where dreams were as small as the hearts that bore them. Here good was good, and evil was evil. Shut your eyes. So I ask, what then is this life? A mystery? In the pages of this unwritten book, my life indeed becomes a journey. A journey of time, and tight. A journey of choices, faces, and ultimately, places.
I'm looking for someone. His name is Johnny. You know him?
Me if I dey look for Bob Marley. Only Lalo.
Tell your friend to stay out of my business. Everyone can stay out of my business. Take the hell out of my business.
This is not the K I know.
This is not some well in a godforsaken village. Ramna, this is not you dressed in a piece of cloth giving me water to drink.
I'm leaving.
Yes, we have the legend. You like being called the legend? The man, the myth, Pascal Amafu, because he doesn't come out too much. He's always on set, you know, always directing and telling people what to do. But I'm very happy to have you here. This is the first time I think I'm interviewing you. I've seen you always in pictures, so it's a cool moment for me. But let's waste no time. Let's get straight to it. God is African. Very controversial. I don't think it should be that controversial. Yeah, you know, but the fan base, a lot of people are saying it's very controversial. I was saying before you came, art is controversial, you know, art is artistic. Tell us why the title God is African and what's this movie about?
Okay, so I'm thinking that to my grandmother somewhere in the Volta, deep in the Volta, she never hears God speak English. To her, God speaks her way. God isn't Elohim or El Shaddai, God is Mau.
That's deep.
Yeah, to the guy in Congo, God speaks French. To the guy who is Spanish, God speaks Spanish. Even if an angel appeared to him and said, "Thus saith the Lord," he don't understand. He doesn't relate to God in that way. That means we have the rare privilege of seeing God from different perspectives. And he will access or be accessible to us in the realm in which we see him. So somebody will say God speaks French. He's ever heard God in French. The pastor in Kumasi, who is the deepest prophet, will hear God in Chi. And that's his perspective of God. That means your limitation of God is your revelation. How you see him, how you perceive him, and how he appeals to you. So God has given us that liberty because he's very multifaceted. So I'm saying that we Africans have the liberty of approaching God in a particular perspective. This is how we see God, our churches, where we worship him. And we can get too familiar with that and we begin to trivialize it. But in there is power that we perceive God as our everything. That's so much power that we need to cause changes in our society and be the platform for what we call the revival, the last move of God that the church so speaks about. But unfortunately, we've made it a bandwagon of religion that we've lost the power on how we should perceive God and what that perception means to us.
When you're bringing out stuff like these, do you sometimes think twice? Are you like, how is the audience going to receive this? Or is Pascal that type of guy who solely puts out what he believes in? You know, to say that sometimes we think about the audience and how they might perceive the art we're putting out there, you know, because you're explaining this and I'm now getting where you're coming from. Does Pascal ever think like that?
That's why I always use a Pascal Aman for imagination or a Pascal Aman for revelation. I'm telling you from the onset that this is just my weird, deep thinking. You may not like it, it may not appeal to you, but right now I'm in this creative space. And like most artists would say, I'm just expressing myself, you know. And lately I've been very deeply spiritual, so this is just the way I perceive things for now. So it's left for the audience like, I'm either challenging your thinking or asking questions you may never find answers to. I told someone about it, I said, your pastor never told you some of the things that I'm going to say, reveal in this movie. You know, most people say that, how do you question God? Why can't you question God? He's not just a deity sitting up there with some scepter in his hands and a gray-bearded man. He wants to be your father, your companion, your friend. So why can't you question God? I don't understand this. I want to talk to you. Why does this happen this way? So I think we're caught up in this religious dogma that we've lost the essence. The simple message of Christianity is dying. And we have such a blessing as African souls that we are losing grip of it.
That's deep. That's deep. Now, when I'm interviewing, right, I don't ask anyone anything. Sometimes the years a person has been in the industry, you know, the effort they've put into the industry. If I'm not mistaken, you're Nigerian?
Yeah.
But you believe in the Ghana movie industry, and that's why you're investing in the Ghana movie industry.
Absolutely.
Do you think, like most people claim, we've taken a backseat when it comes to the content we're putting out? Do you think, and some people have used this word, which I think is too heavy, say that the Ghana movie industry is dead. If it were dead, I don't think you'd be doing what you're doing. If it wasn't, if you didn't believe it could get to where you wanted to get to, you don't be doing. How do you respond to these claims?
I think an exception to the word dead, like you said. I think we're evolving, and I think evolution is a very slow, painstaking process. It's not a microwave movement, snap your finger, it happens overnight. It takes time for things to evolve. And I think that Nigerians also went, people don't know that it also went through their comatose period, where they also had to evolve. There was a time when Nigerians were in rave and craze for Ghanaian films. That's the offshoot of the jackies of the like. Well, I mean, we were selling Ghanaian rights for films like that. And then came the evolution of their cinema that brought about the wedding parties, you know, King of Boys, you know. So I think every industry goes through that evolution process. We are now at a place where we have to evolve. The transition from Opera Square, CDs, business to now looking for online platforms and defining what's original Ghanaian content. I think that's where we are now. Thankfully, we have things popping up. So I think it's a slow process. And when it gets slow, you're either in it for the passion and trusting that the industry will find its way and breathe again. And so for some of us and many others who've remained somewhere and dare to churn out films or productions, even this period, I think it's slowly picking up. I mean, I get the reviews and rave from God is African. I'm like, okay, no, there are people who still...
So you think we can get there? Because
Definitely.
I look at producers, I see you, I see Yvonne Nelson. I think she was even encouraging her colleagues, you know, let's do this. Let's put these movies together. Do you think it's possible?
It's very possible. We can get there. We can get there. Absolutely. It's just you pushing the limits, daring to think out of the box, and just presenting what people want to see. And, you know, people need to have their hopes renewed again in going to the cinema to sit down to see what's Ghanaian film or whatever. So I think the more we get into it, Yvonne is absolutely right. Kobinana has also been doing stuff over time. He's never given up. You know, Kafui, I think, has also been doing stuff. Shirley has been amazing throughout the COVID period she was filming. So I think people are doing what they're, you know, what they think they ought to do. So slowly it will pick up. It will pick up. We're getting there.
So what's the plan for Pascal? I mean, one thing about creative is no matter how many movies, songs, whatever you drop, the fans always want more. You know, so what's the plan for Pascal? When is this movie out? Tell us about this movie.
Okay, this is out on 15th of April at the Silverbird Cinemas, 6 p.m., 8 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Again, 15th of April, Silverbird Cinemas, Accra Mall and Westfield Mall. After this, I'm going back to my cocoon as usual. I think it took me,
no, we are not letting you.
It took me 3 years to make some stuff. I'm going back. I just want to see how the viewers receive this. I'm all about faith films for now, inspiration. I think people are very stressed. The country is not easy. People need to have their hopes inspired and, you know, their faith and all that. So I think I'll go back and just take a, you know, back foot and see where to go from here. But kudos to everyone who's been keeping the industry alive through this period. I'm telling you, it's not easy. I've been going around and I know how much this was costing to do. Even publicity, I know that it's not easy. So we'll see where we go from here. Hopefully, like they say, it only gets better.
One thing I want to know, Pascal, before you leave me, is about young actors and actresses. Because when it comes to entertainment again, you know, fresh faces revitalize, even though we need the legends. And I've been on some movie sets, a few, and I always get this thing where I'm being told that these young actors and actresses, they're not as serious as their predecessors. This part of the world, they don't put in as much effort. You know, when it comes to the craft of acting, the skill, people don't treat it as a craft. You can just get up, put on makeup, look good, you're acting. Is that the case?
Because someone, in my DMs, I get regular hits up, and people tell me, I want to act, and I guys, okay. When I go to your page, I don't see one monologue.
Do you even know what monologue is?
I see you twerking. I see you. I see you doing your stuff. I don't see one thing that shows me that you are self-developing yourself. I don't see anything like that. So, I think that because of the social media age, where people now think there's this whole facade, superficiality of what's beauty, the industry is about looking good and what you drive and what you wear. People have lost the essence of the craft. So yes, but again, social media we also need that to put our content for people to see. So it goes both ways. So I think that, but deeply, I really think that something is lost, something is dropped from what it used to be when you used to queue up for auditions and it was your life. Now, I could be a TikTok star by just putting out videos. So who wants to go and, you know, kill myself over a script and acting role? But either ways, I think there are still people out in there who think that, okay, you know, this is what, you know, a career, the passion, the sacrifice it takes and everything it takes to build a career in the industry.
So how do I get into a Pascal Manfu movie? There's a young girl right now, a young guy who wants to be in your movie. The person wants to be on your set, a part of your production. What do we have to do to be a part of your movie, man?
Nothing. I do auditions from time to time, and not every time because I think that's overdone now. Everybody's doing auditions. You know, I call for readings from time to time, and people hit me up on social media. I'm a great respecter of talent. I think I still hold that little record somewhere in there. So as often as our paths cross, I am open to giving people chances. You know, people like Blessed Fortune, who has done absolutely amazing in the recent years, and I've helped. You know, so people like that. So once I spot talent, I'm open to it.
Nice one. Once again, please, when is the movie premiering?
15th of April, Silverbed Cinemas, Accra Mall and West Hills Mall, 6 p.m., 8 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Don't miss it. God is African.
Thank you so much for coming through. This has been MX Live. Oh, but before you go, we're all about music here. What's your favorite song out right now? Quick one.
You're about to embarrass me.
Come on, man. There has to be a song like you love the most out there. You know?
Oh, boy.
Come on, like there's loads of songs. There has to be that one song. Come on, Pascal. Like, it's always it's in your phone. It's playing in your car.
Jason, you don't want to go there. That's not it.
Come on, man.
No matter what song it is.
No matter the song. No matter the song.
It's an old song now. It's pretty old now.
Okay, you tell us.
And it's gospel.
Okay, tell us, yeah.
It's Dana Hamilton.
Okay, that's a good answer. Okay. That's a good answer. Proud of you, man. Proud of us, guys. Enjoy the good music. So, guys, please go out there, support him and what he's doing. We always talk about the movie industry, the music industry, pushing these talents, these creatives, this content, and all the other content released by these creatives again to that next level. So it's about going, purchasing tickets, and actually being there, being part of the production. And Pascal, I can't say how grateful the industry is to you, and for even though you're always hiding. We're still very grateful to you and what you're doing. Guys, this has been MX Live. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, Monday to Friday from 3 to 4 p.m. and tuning to all our other shows. I'm going to be here tomorrow. Peace out.